You know when it's Sunday and you're planning on having a very productive week starting on the next Monday. Maybe last week wasn't too good, but tomorrow is a new week to start over. Soon Monday hits and you didn't do the stuff that you were supposed to do, so you wait until Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday. Next thing you know, half the week is already gone. But instead of waiting until the next Monday to start this process all over again, gotta remember one thing. Starting over is not a new day or a new week or a new month or a new year. Starting over is a mindset. So let's change that mindset right now and rescue a half-wasted week. By the way, if I seemed a little off, this video is because I was very self-conscious about my skin. I've been breaking out really badly. Okay, let's get into it. So we're not gonna let this entire week go to waste. So let's start off with a to-do list for today. Be your guide. Don't stop looking in my eyes. I like to separate my to-do list into two sections. One that is a must-do and the other one is if I have time, so I don't overwhelm myself too much in one day. I also like to write both big and small tasks like doing laundry or folding clothes, and maybe even some that I've already done that morning. Because crossing things off is super satisfying and it provides motivation to do the bigger things. With me next to you, let's go to. Don't be afraid to add doodles and make this a fun and creative process. No, you don't get it, but there's no need to fret it. It's like a gift, it's about the thought. No name might be too much and then and as always, I put things that I already did a little bit this morning. Let's cross these off. Ooh, and while I'm crossing these off, why don't you grab a journal or a piece of paper right now and write down some of the stuff that you have to do today. Now let's move to the most urgent thing on my list is to go and buy a USB-C to USB dongle because I left mine at home and without it I can't plug my external hard drive in and edit the videos, so that is extremely important. Let's go. So while I am struggling to put my shoes on, I'm going to tell you this little trick to stop procrastination and provide motivation. It is called the 5-minute miracle. Think to yourself, what action can I take in less than 5 minutes today that can move me forward even in the tiniest bit? Maybe that's 5 minutes of running or 5 minutes of studying or 5 minutes of doing yoga. Research shows that once you start something, you're more likely to finish it due to a psychological phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect. This effect says that unfinished tasks are more likely to get stuck in your memory. That's why we constantly think about all of the stuff that we haven't yet completed. You ever think about a task so much that you procrastinate on days on end, and then when you actually do it, turns out it only took like 20 minutes or something? Happens to me a lot. I don't know if you can see this, but the line is literally wrapped across the entire store. I'm so glad I didn't have to wait in that line. Okay, let's go back home. Another factor where the Zeigarnik effect comes into play is when perfectionists are too afraid to fail, so they don't even start. I know I definitely used to be like that. I was always too scared to start YouTube because I was scared that nobody would like my content. And sure, my videos weren't good to begin with, but nobody's are. So if there's something that you've always wanted to do or try, maybe that's YouTube, maybe that's social media, maybe that's a sport, but you've always been too scared to start because you're scared of failure, this is your sign to start right now.
I think I was never in love with you, and how most of the time I thought I don't even like you. I know you just weren't right. Yeah, I was in love with someone I wish you were. Loved you, I was close, kept you just a blur. I couldn't face it, but now I do. Truth is, I was never.
Sometimes when I'm feeling really down, something that always cheers me up is looking at past to-do lists and looking at things that I used to think were impossible. Looking back, it was easy, but we were actually in the same predicament as we are in now. It's nice to look back and see how far you've come and use it as motivation for times when you need to pull yourself out of a rut. Also, this is your daily reminder to drink some water.
By someone like you, damage done. Now that I felt the dirt, I know a diamond when I see one. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I was never in love with you, and how most of the time I thought I don't.
One thing we gotta keep in mind is that things won't always go as planned. Unexpected setbacks might happen. Something you thought would take 30 minutes might actually take 2 hours. Some things can definitely be a slow process, but quitting won't make it any faster. And when bad things happen, all you can do is move on. Wasting energy crying about it won't do anything to fix the past. Just like when my laptop decided to glitch and all of my editing decided to delete itself and I had to start over. So I was editing this video, right? And for some reason my external hard drive got disconnected. And now I can't open this anymore. Every time I try to open it, the application quits. So now I have to start over again, which is so sad. But let's refill our water. There you go. And continue.
Loved you, I was close, kept you just a blur. I couldn't face it, but now I do.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider liking this video and subscribing and leaving a comment because I read all of the comments and I try to reply to most of them as well. Thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. It literally means the world to me.
Yeah.
Back to work.